What if an arena with a capacity of 18,100 people could produce zero waste? What if the most electrifying performers in the world played on a stage powered by renewable energy? What if a hockey team could capture the imagination of millions before it ever takes the ice? These are some of the questions asked by the people behind Climate Pledge Arena, the world's most sustainable arena, and the Seattle Kraken, the city's first professional hockey team since 1975. Smartsheet is a proud sponsor to both organizations. We've been fortunate to play a part in the creation of a groundbreaking team, both on the ice and off, as well as the radical, mission-driven arena it now calls home. And now, we're excited to unveil a sneak peek of The Clean Sheet, our new docuseries showcasing the inspiring stories of this partnership and how Smartsheet has empowered these teams to make meaningful change.
Seattle averages about 37 inches of rain every year. It's the climate. You know, you just live with it. That's the thing about climate change, a problem so big it seems impossible to manage. So you just live with it. Until one day it hits home, as it did for Rob Johnson, the VP of Sustainability for Seattle's Climate Pledge Arena, home of the NHL Kraken.
I saw recently that the first ever recorded rainfall 50 miles north of the Arctic Circle in Greenland was recorded, where we should be having natural snow and ice, not rain as precipitation. It speaks to this decade being the critical decade for us to take collective action. And the place where sports operates outside of a traditional business or of a traditional government is it's got the ability to inspire people.
For Rob and his team, it was a clean sheet moment. They may not get to zero emissions in their operation, but really wanted to push what's possible.
So we were thinking about big ideas, and one of the big ideas is rainwater capture. And what really got everybody excited was the idea of capturing that rainwater and using that rainwater to resurface the ice for home games.
Not just ice, but pro hockey ice.
The thing about making ice is that this is the NHL, so the ice has to be perfect. It has to be clear, meet the standards of the league, and you need to be able to see the puck.
When the world's foremost sustainable building designer gets excited about your idea, things happen. But turns out the rain-to-rink concept is not as easy as it sounds.
Hey, we've got this phenomenal idea. We're gonna make our ice rink out of rainwater. And we're like, all right.
Gretchen's in charge of getting mechanical, electrical, and plumbing systems just right.
We had to figure out where to hide a 30-foot long by 10-foot radius cistern. So after the cistern, we pump that water down into the Zamboni room to where it goes through a series of different sand filters and into a storage tank.
So why go to so much trouble to save a few drops?
If we do it well, we think we can save as much as 50,000 gallons of water from being used from the municipal water system and instead being recycled from our roof.
And that's just the start. In the quest for zero, they questioned everything.
Where does the electricity come from? What's the carbon footprint associated with the consumption of things inside the building? The recycling and waste disposal of everything affiliated with the building.
We've fully decarbonized. We're looking at food purchasing, transportation, just about everything you can think of that has an environmental footprint is being rethought within the walls of this amazing arena. But when you times it by thousands of shows and games over the life of the arena and tens and thousands of people coming and going and everything that they use, it adds up significantly. This is the new benchmark.
That's how change actually happens. One thing builds on the next until you look back and realize you've done something big. So how'd they do it?
We're doing something that no other arena has ever done before. So thinking through that, problem solving together with various different stakeholders, internal and external to the organization, using a tracking tool, a business development tool, a universal information sharing tool like Smartsheet allows for us to stay on task at a time when we're all feeling like we're working 24/7. Smartsheet really allows us to break down all those physical barriers and coordinate in one location and stay on task a heck of a lot easier than it would have otherwise been.
You want to get something big and ambitious done? Start with an idea in a clean sheet and get everyone on board with Smartsheet, the platform for dynamic work. Thanks for watching. Come back for more stories and to share your big idea at smartsheet.com.